Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the Under the Rock Gaming Podcast. Today, me and Tim both chat about gaming topics such as old cringy character names, returning to cult classic titles such as Gears of War and Halo, and discuss the games we missed the most, all over the top of some Battlefield 2042 gameplay. Thank you all for watching or listening, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, my most embarrassing name was on the original Guild Wars, and it was Ownage is Ponage, XX.
Yeah, well, you got the X as a name. Now you made it worse. Now you made an enemy.
Yeah, it's horrible. And then me and my cousin had old PS3 accounts, and I was the COD God, and he was the COD Sod. That was a bit fucking cringe as well, honestly.
But we're brothers in arms.
I kind of regret those days. Oh, and then in Guild Wars 2 as well, my very first character, I had no idea what to call her, and she was a little I can't remember what the race was now, and it was called like lipsticks with like 5 Zs. That was a bit cringe. When I started playing the game a bit more, I immediately bought a name refund and we changed the name.
I don't like this anymore. I change.
No more lipsticks.
Normally, I change.
So someone just shouted Spider-Man.
Spider-Man over at 106.
Spider-Man. Guys, I've got ammo. Oh, hello. I cannot wait for the finals to come out.
When is that coming out?
I don't know. Hopefully soon.
I did enjoy it. I will say, though, I think it's going to be one of those games where I can only play so much. Like PUBG, enjoy a bit of PUBG, but then I'm like, I just can't play too much of it. And it's like, oh, one more. I'm like, no, it's just... I can only play so much. I'm not great at it, whatever, but I'm just like, I'm just not good for BRs. I'm just not a big fan. He's not fun. And the finals might be the same, but I don't know. Karen.
I think it depends how much content the final has. If it's the same, like the game mode, you're playing the same game mode again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, but if there's like different game modes and stuff, you're like, it could be pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like me and Cam are going to have quite a bit of fun in that, though.
I did enjoy what we played, though. Really fun.
Because we don't really have many free-player co-op games.
We don't really have fun. No, we don't.
Maybe we should restart Baldur's and get Cam involved. Throw away like 100 hours of gameplay to do it all again.
No. There's a tornado.
Tornado on the map?
Yeah, it's just forming near our base. Spawn.
Why do we always get the disadvantage?
Is it a disadvantage? It gives us a high advantage. He did really think about it.
They got all the vehicles, and now they spawned in the tornado as well. It's a kill streak. Enemy tornado incoming. You could play one Battlefield for the rest of your life.
Probably one.
Yeah, just one.
No, as in first one.
I know.
No, you're wrong. Pistol
one
time.
Was great, but I just feel like there was a... I understand why there was a lack of customization, but the lack of customization put me off a little bit.
It's like that without any game really that's like set in that sort of setting because it's specific to that. Like when you think of Red Dead, what can Red Dead really do, right?
Yeah.
GTA can do a lot because it's sort of stemmed to that like futuristic-ish side of things, so they can be creative with that. You can't be like, okay, now I've got a rocket horse that flies around the map and I can bomb it.
Exactly.
It's hard to get that customization because you're limited by the setting.
The one thing that I didn't like about Battlefield's thing is like you look at it and be like, oh my god, there's 30 different guns, but there's not. There's like one gun, and then there'll be another gun with the same gun but with a silencer, and then there'll be the same gun but with a scope.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's not actually that many guns. It's kind of just they're the same fucking gun. Do you know what I think we should do though? So obviously I sat there watching you play every Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
I think you should sit here, watch me play every Assassin's Creed.
See, I was thinking of playing 1, 2, and 3 myself at some point, but I see what you're saying. But the problem is,
skip one.
What do you mean skip one? What's wrong with one?
I don't really like one. One hasn't aged well. One's quite boring, and I don't know anyone that. Really...
Yeah, but I want to see John Creed in that game.
What? What about John Creed?
Guy in the game called John Creed.
Like Assassin's Creed 2 is a great game, but it's because it's like basically the first of like the trilogy. There's a lot of slow fucking starts.
I don't know if I don't think it's one of those games I'd enjoy watching because I'd be like, I don't know. I feel like with Metal Gear, very story rich, despite how the gameplay is. If you know what I mean. I don't know. What other game would be good to watch? Maybe like Silent Hill, but even then, that's not something you've ever played, I don't think. Or
Yeah, I'll complete Silent Hill 2.
the second one. Ooh-wee. No, I'm just trying to think. I just don't think Assassin's Creed will be one of those games. Maybe Gears of War. I've never watched or played Gears of War.
I've only played 1, 4, and 5.
What about 2 and 3? Why are you just like, no, I don't want to play those ones. They stink.
It's because 4 is kind of like a soft reboot.
Hmm.
So you can just start at 4.
Yeah, that was just an example, really, of just like what I haven't seen and what a lot of people like. Like Halo. I never played Halo, but I played 1, 2, and 3 now.
Yeah, you know, I was like that as well. So I never had Xbox 360, so I never played Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought a series. No, I bought a 1S some years ago, and the Master Chief Collection was the first game I bought. And I played Halo, and I was like, you know what? I understand why everyone likes Halo. They're very solid games.
I don't.
They're just good games.
I don't. I played it, and I was like,
Really?
it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I like them. I really.
But I will say, I understand why people like the co-op. Well, the co-op is fun for the story, but I was thinking more the multiplayer. I can understand why people like that a bit more.
Just fun game modes.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Achievement Hunters?
No. Red versus Blue? No.
No, not Red versus Blue. They did. It was called like Achievement Horse,
right,
or something, and they played like Halo 3 Forge maps, and they would just kind of like fuck around maps, like, oh, you have to get the grenade in the bullseye and stuff like that. And they used to play horse, so like if someone loses, they get a letter. They're all well good. I regularly go back and watch them. They're really fucking good.
Like a letter, like written, or like an actual letter?
No, like it's called horse. So like for example, if you lose a round, you get the letter H, and the first person to get all 5 letters, you're a fucking horse, man, and you lose.
Never had that before.
I don't think it's. I don't know if it's played often, but
I'm in it.
Yes, I too am in the tank.
You the driver. You are the driver.
Whee!
Hold on. Let's guess the song. Hold on. I messed it up. Hold on.
I can't hear it. Oh, oh fuck! So you did. I can't hear yours shot. I'm sorry. I hear everyone else's shot, but yours.
It was the Battlefield theme, but alright. Dun, 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 dun.
I can't do anything against it.
Then drive away! Drive away! Why are you not driving?
I'm trying!
It's so much easier just to reverse. Just go for the hill.
I'm
coming! Do we survive this?
I jumped out. There's a hind right above us again.
Behind us. There's some 2 people behind you. They're approaching from behind.
Where's behind?
I pinged him.
I can't.
Literally right above us.
Oh, I see him shooting. I hit one. I didn't kill him
There's
though.
people flying in.
I'm just gonna keep firing rockets at the enemy air.
Oh, nice. We traded.
Hey! I destroyed a jet. I got him. I killed him. Oh, there's a tank! Why do I keep getting chased by tanks? No, don't. Medic, don't pick me up. Medic, do not pick me up, bro. There's a guy right there. That's funny. Where's one game, right? One game you used to play all the time, and it died out, or the community changed. Not talking about VR chat. It died out,
changed.
or the community changed, or it just got shit. But you really miss it. You really miss the peak days. Or you just
thought about that
playing
sort of stuff. Probably TF2. TF2 just doesn't hit the same as it used to.
community-wise, or just because you
both. I'd say TF2. I used to obviously be part of like a big community and this and the other. It died out. TF2 itself as a game doesn't feel as like it used to. It's not a bad game by any means. I'm glad it's still going, but there's just a lot of that. It just doesn't feel. Maybe. I don't know. What about you?
Hey, mine would definitely be my Guild Wars 2 days.
That game still get updated though.
Yeah, it's had a new expansion recently.
I just don't hear about it.
Nah, it's kind of under the radar, honestly. Like, it went free to play, which I hated at the time because I was like, I just bought this game, bro.
Yeah, that in itself's annoying.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I played it for a ton of hours, so I can't really complain too much. But it's still annoying. It was very fun times. Met a ton of people.
That's the same with TF2. That's how I met my Dutch friend, and we're still friends now. Bear in mind, we don't always talk all the time, but we're still friends, you know. But yeah, I've never met him. I plan to meet him at some point. He's probably one of the people I would invite to a wedding, my wedding, if I got married. But TF2 is probably a big game for me. Payday 2, we played it a lot, and there's a bad game. I guess we just stopped playing it for a while. When we played Payday 3, even though the game's not amazing, it had that sort of life of like, this is how things were when we started playing Payday 2.
Did it feel the same?
Better. But obviously, it didn't last long in terms of, I don't know. Obviously, Payday 3 has a lot of work to do to get to the point where Payday 2 was at.
Yeah. I think it'll eventually get there, but I don't know about if it's going to be soon or not.
No, probably take some time.
I miss the old... I know you spoke about it before, but I miss the old type of gaming. Like, I don't even mean old gaming as in, like, fucking Half-Life and Doom and shit like that. I mean, when you're younger and, like, you come back from school and you just turn on your PS3 and everything felt different then. There was no fucking... And I said, it's not even talking about retro stuff, because obviously even older games would have felt even different. But, like there was no like microtransactions and shit like this. And you just put your shitty console mic on and just enjoy it.
I just miss the days of going into this like Tesco's, buying Xbox Live because I didn't have like a debit card or anything like that. So I'd have to buy it there, then redeem the code, and I could play Call of Duty with my friends straight after school and have that shitty Xbox earpiece. Because I couldn't afford a proper one. Everything's so easy and convenient, and that's good. But I guess it also lost its charm of like Gary's mod. I used to play a lot of. I didn't really have a community who I just played a lot of it. But I remember just going to the bank, like walking to the bank to drop money in from my paper round just to buy that. And I did the same for Armour to play DayZ. Just going to the bank, like actively, I believe, walking or cycling to the bank, one of the two, putting in like 20 quid and be like, okay, I'm going to go home now. I'm going to buy this game. I used to play a lot of DayZ. Was any good at it? Was I fuck?
I don't think anyone's good at DayZ, honestly.
Well, I feel like you have to be good at Armour to be good at DayZ, because it's the same engine. That's what utilises its gameplay
four
shit.
Keyboards going on at once. I jumped on the hype of buying Armour 2 and its 80 mods just to play fucking DayZ, but I never really played it.
I always played vanilla. I very rarely played any mods or anything like that. When I say mods, I mean like modded version of DayZ mod. Which is weird to say.
Did you ever play the standalone?
I did. I didn't like it when it released, and I've been thinking about re-downloading it just to try it, because obviously it's a lot better than it was. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen clips. It seems okay.
It just seems like again, it just seems lifeless.
I think it's just, I don't know. I do not know.
Now, I will never forget a really funny moment when me and Declan went to EGX and DayZ had its expansion there, and I can't remember what it was called. It was like one of its main map expansions, and there was like not a single person in the queue to play it.
Must really like that's a game developer. That must be really like, yeah, you find it funny, but from a gameplay perspective, it's like,
yeah, horrible.
What are we doing wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would not want to from our perspective, yeah, it was funny, but I would hate to be in their shoes, like just kind of sitting there. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. It was I didn't say I met him, but I was in a conference, sort of not already conference. I went to EGX, and they did like this talk thing with Dean Rocket Hall, and I was sat in the room while he's talking about Daisy and the different assets. I'm like, I think this is before Daisy Standalone came out, so it was interesting from a game developer side of things, because that's what we're there for, to talk to a game developer about games. So not that I was actually talking to him. It was just he was in a room and we were listening.
Whatever happened to Rocket? Because he went to make that Rocket Works game, didn't he? Or studio, I mean.
Isn't he the one behind Daisy Standalone?
No, he left. He left a long, long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And he went to make Rocket Works, and then they were making this like life simulator game or something like that. I can't remember. And he just disappeared. I don't know if it's still in development or not.
I think Daisy Standalone is where the whole early access thing began. I could be wrong, but I don't remember anything else being like standalone.
Minecraft. Oh no, wait, sorry, standalone. For some reason I thought you meant early access. Ignore me.
I was referring to early access. I believe Daisy was the one that started like early access on Steam to an extent. Like buying games and then it being like, oh, release it later.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely one of the bigger ones. It's crazy to me though how long Daisy took to actually get out of like early access.
Yeah,
it's mental to me, because I think they just kind of abandoned it at one point and then came back to it. They're like, oh, we've got a game. We actually have to make this game now. I'm actually having quite a lot of fun using my fucking anti-air rocket launcher.
Yeah,
I've never used this before. It's quite effective against air.
Baldur's Gate was early access, but for what it had for early access, it felt like a kind of fully fledged game that was still working on things. I didn't have any issue with it. I just didn't like the playstyle I had. I feel like that's what really ruined it for me. It was just me being like, spawn this. I run outside of combat. I then push that into combat. I scum save. That's exactly what I did. I scum saved.
Fun.
And I did have fun with it to an extent. And I was like,
Get bored of it.
No. Yeah, I did get bored of it.
If you've made it this far, huge thank you for sticking through our podcast. We have big ambitions for where we want to take this, and this was kind of a taster episode to see what we could do with topics. Keep an eye out on future episodes where we'll move into gaming journalism and discuss news that Tim has never heard before, hence the name of the podcast. Stay safe, and I hope you enjoy whatever games you're playing at the moment.